What's going on, y'all? I'm back. It's Willie Nunnery Jr. with CW Properties back with another video. Now, last time we talked about how to um, how to evaluate a neighborhood and what to do and what you need to do, and then we came up with a marketing plan. Once we evaluated the neighborhood, we came with a marketing plan to market to these sellers and everything like that. So now we go starting to get phone calls and everything. So now these people are starting to call us back and they're starting to respond to our emails, they're starting to respond to our letters, and they're starting to answer our phone calls. So now it's like, okay, these people calling me, what do I do? What do I say? What do I say? Okay, so I'm going to answer that for y'all because I don't want y'all to be stuck when these people call y'all and everything like that. I'm going to answer that for y'all. I have 11 questions I want you to go over with your seller. And in these 11 questions, we're going to accomplish 6 goals. We're going to establish rapport because you want to build people trust. They don't know you. You know, you just called them out the blue, asked them about their property. They don't know you. And then we're going to get proof of the info, like a rent roll, expenses, things like that. And then we're going to do a deal evaluation, and then we're going to come up with a price, and we're going to make an offer. So these 11 questions are going to give you the answer. Once they answer these 11 questions that I have, they're going to give you the answers. This is going to give you for these six goals, for you to accomplish these 6 goals right here. So let's get into it. Key thing, when you ask these questions, this is like these questions are made for conversation build up, you know? So like you want to kind of memorize this stuff, you know, you just want to be reading off the paper. Sometimes you do. I did it before, so I ain't mad at you if you do. If you just read off the paper, ain't about nothing. But you want to memorize, you want this to be a conversation. So question number 1, who owns the property, or is it you or several partners? That's very important because you want to make sure you're talking to the right person that's going to make the decisions. You don't want to be talking to somebody who, okay, well, I got to call somebody else to make the decisions. No. Number 2, how long have you owned it? Let them talk. Let them talk. Because if they owned it for 2 years, they're probably not ready to sell. If they own it for 7, 8 years or longer, they have equity built in it, they might be ready to sell. Number 3, can you describe the number of units in current occupancy? Jot that down. You want to make sure you know how many units you're dealing with in the current occupancy. Is it 10% vacancy or is it 100% occupied? You don't know. You got to know that. Number 4, can you ballpark how much you're collecting in monthly rents? Just ask the people how much you're collecting in rents. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do, Ron. Just ask them how much you're collecting in rents. You know, if it's a 5 unit with $500, make sure they're collecting all the rents. Okay, number 5, what condition is the property in? Conversation build up, you know? Is the property raggedy? Is it run down? Is there any type of deferred maintenance? You know, 9 times out of 10, they're going to lie until you know, until you go around it, you're going to see all type of deferred maintenance. So 9 times out of 10, they're going to lie. Okay, number 6, does the property have any loans on it, and what are the monthly payments? Ooh, that's a good one, because number 6 is setting you up for next time y'all talk to each other about owner financing or some type of creative financing. That's what number 6 do. So if they don't have any loans on the property, then next time y'all talk, next time you get together, be like, well, you know what, bro? Are you interested in creative financing? Are you interested in carrying a second? Are you interested in doing some short-term financing? You know, maybe they are. Number 7, are there any other liens on the property besides the mortgage? You need to know that. You need to know that because a lot of liens people be having on their property, sometimes when you buy it, you assume those liens too. And you don't want none of that. You want to make sure all that stuff is taken care of at closing. Number 8, so are you cash flow positive or running a negative each month? They always lie and say they always cash flow positive. 9 times out of 10, you're going to talk. Sometimes you talk to some people, be like, man, you know what? I'm struggling out here, and this property is going underwater and it's beating me up. But most of the time you talk to people, you ask them that, are you cash flow positive or are your property sinking? They're going to tell you they're cash flow positive. Number 9, out of curiosity, what has promoted you to call to consider selling it? Just ask them, like, just say, bro, like, why you selling it? Are you tired of it? Right here, this question right here, you trying to figure out the motivation of selling the property. Like, why are you calling right now? At this particular time, why are you calling? Are you just tired of dealing with it? Are you ready to let it go? Like, what's the deal? Number 10, what is the absolute least you would be willing to sell it for? That's another good question. What's the least amount you'll be willing to sell this property for? Or you can ask them, are you willing to sell it for what you bought it for? It's another good way. Just play on words. Number 11, final one, number 11. Will you be able to send me any income and expenses information? That's very important. We need this. Not only do we need this, your investors are going to need to see this, and the bank is going to need to see this. We have to verify the income and expenses. No exceptions. If they can't send you income and expenses and they can't send you a current rent roll, you really don't need to be talking to them, because they're not that motivated. Because if they was really motivated, they'll be sending that type of information to you ASAP. So there it is, guys. 11 quick questions you can sit down and ask your seller when they call and when they respond to your letters and everything like that. These are 11 key questions you could ask them that's going to build up a conversation that's going to turn into you generating confidence with them and building rapport, and it's going to turn around and you build up into making them an offer and hopefully closing on a deal. So I'll catch you on the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, guys. Peace.